Where do I even start with this abysmal piece of crap? There is no plot to this movie. Nothing a character does in the 2-hour runtime makes any sense at all. There's suspension of disbelief then.
Anne,
Yes, sir.
punch me in the face. Go ahead.
So Spider-Man No Way Home just came out, and it's got fans excited. Now, I plan to review it after the weekend is over so more people can see it, because I plan to discuss some spoilers in my video, and don't want to ruin it for anyone. But before then, I thought it would be fun to take a look at some negative reviews, and talk about them because, why not? Similar to what I did with the Snyder Cut and Godzilla vs. Kong. It was actually pretty difficult to find some negative reviews for this movie on sites like Rotten Tomatoes or Metacritic. This movie is actually getting a lot of praise, and was enjoyed by many fans and critics. So I went to Letterboxd and got some there as well. Those are really interesting, and we'll save those for last. But before we get into those reviews, I'll tell you quickly how I feel about the movie. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. Some really good moments. I really liked the third act and the way it ended, and definitely looking forward to seeing where they take Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the future. It's not a perfect film, it has its issues, and there's several things in it that just annoy me personally, but overall it was a lot of fun and it was a great experience. So let's take a look and see what the negative reviews are all about.
They've been laughing since I can remember, but they're not gonna laugh anymore.
So the first couple reviews come from our favorite site, Rotten Tomatoes. And the reception is actually very positive, but here's a couple of negative ones that I found. And of course, we're not going to be looking at the full review, really just the little headlines that they show. While the previous Holland films have been mediocre in modest ways, No Way Home feels downright aggressive in its mediocrity. Surprisingly, this is the first time I've heard anyone ever call Homecoming mediocre. Like, I've heard that about Far From Home, and I'll tell you straight up, I think Far From Home is not as good as Homecoming, but I think No Way Home is definitely better than Far From Home. Side note, I really don't like these titles. Spider-Man No Way Home feels like the worst kind of comic book storytelling. It only exists to heap fan service upon the viewer and create a new foundation to build upon. That's gonna be something you're gonna hear a lot in this video, is people complaining about the fan service. Actually thinking about it, that's the biggest complaint I've seen so far. But I thought the fan service here was actually really good. It wasn't in your face and heavy handed. Not to spoil anything, but I thought they handled it pretty well in the movie, like with how the characters interact with each other and with some of the lines they say. Yeah, there are a few little wink and nods, as well as a few lines in there just to get a reaction from the viewer, but it's not egregious at all. I thought it was handled really well and it was fun. Also, with a new foundation to build upon part, that's probably referring to how the movie ended in like the last 5 or 10 minutes. I personally think it's an awesome direction that they're going in, and I can't wait to see it. It's actually something fans have been wanting ever since they started making the MCU Spider-Man movies. It's called Spider-Man No Way Home, but a better title for this exhausting sequel would be Spider-Man for super fans only. Really? Super fans? I mean, I'm not a super fan, I got all the references. I've literally just seen the movies and the cartoons, that's about it. And I'm not gonna lie, it's been about 15 years since I watched the cartoon. And again, this is just referring to the fan service. Speaking of which, there's no attempt to hide that the film is pure fan service, a greatest hits mashup of Spider-Man's cinematic legacy.
You say it like it's a bad thing.
Again, with the way these people put the fan service, you would think that's all this movie is, and nothing else. It's got a few more things going on than that. Okay, that's enough Rotten Tomatoes. Let's hop on over to Metacritic real quick. And it's doing pretty decent over there as well. And there aren't many negative reviews, but here's a couple. Just badly made fan service. The play doesn't make sense, and the film doesn't have an artistic relevance. It's made by fans, and not by a director or writer with creative ideas. This dude makes it sound like giving fans what they want is a bad thing. I mean, didn't the Snyder Cut to show the industry that maybe studios should listen to their fans more? Also, by play, does he mean the story? Is that what he's talking about? And I love that. Artistic relevance. Does every movie have to be an art house film? Can't we just have fun sometimes? Yo, what the fuck? I'm not reading all that. But good for you, or sorry that happened to you. No Way Home feels like a great hits package specifically designed to hit every fan service button. It doesn't give us any indication of where the story is going or why we should care. I think it's really funny that the fan service is their biggest issue with the film. It's like, didn't you watch the trailers? You're already kind of fully aware you're going to see older villains from the other franchises. So of course there was going to be fan service. Okay, so let's pop over to Letterboxd real quick. It's holding a very solid score of 4.4, but if you sort it by the lowest ratings, you get some pretty interesting reviews. I rated it a half because Marvel decided to play with me again, whatever the fuck that means. Never seen it, but it's Marvel, so L. You have an anime profile picture, so L. It is good. I have not seen it, but I will see it soon. It will be good. If you think it's gonna be good, then why'd you give it a half star? This is fucking evil. No.
No what?
Haven't seen it. Thank you for that incredible insight. It's genuinely disheartening that this is what movies are now. If he's referring to like MCU theme park rides, then he's a little late. It's been like this for a while. But I need more context. I don't really know what he means. Flop. I wish everyone else were dead. This movie is overhyped trash. Garbage movie that does not reach its expectations. Never watching a Spider-Man movie ever again.
Are you sure about that?
I didn't watch it, I just wanted to piss off the MCU stans. You know, at least he's honest. Didn't watch it, my friends went without me. I just hope this film flops. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I haven't seen this shit, but there is no reason a 2.5 hour Marvel superhero jerkfest should be at 4.4 stars. I mean, you haven't seen it, so how would you know? Pass. I just don't like Marvel. Again, at least they're being honest. Do you want fan service? Then this movie is for you. Do you like dumb shit? This movie is for you. Do you like bullshittery? This movie is for you. Was I entertained? Yes. Did I like it? Fuck no. So you find it entertaining but you didn't like it? The fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck are you saying?
You know what? I think that's gonna do it. I found these negative reviews pretty hilarious. Funny thing is, I have a few issues with this movie, but even I find their reasons kinda dumb. But yeah, I'll be making a review in the next couple days so that more people have a chance to see it because I plan to discuss some spoilers. So until then, leave a comment, let me know what you think about No Way Home. And of course, if you liked the video, go and drop a like on it. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.
If you don't want Amelia, you can always have me.
Well, hey, I didn't know the Knights had hot cat girls, too.
Actually, I'm a boy.
Look at him, Patrick. Isn't he great? Hey, little fella. Let's take him out to play.